دكتور عمنا بيتكلم على أهمية رفع إمكانيات الشبكات، وبالتالي أهمية زيادة الاستثمارات في الشبكات والأدوار المختلفة اللي ممكن يلعبوها كافة أصحاب المصلحة. فسيد جمال، بصفتك يمكن بالاف تي تي اتش كونسل واجنده الفايبر هي يمكن اولى اهتماماتكم، وبما انه انا بعرف انك عندك over 15 years of experience في الاي بي ترانسفورميشن، ال 4 جي والالترا برود باند نتوركس، خليني اسالك ايه هي الوسائل المتاحه، خلينا نقول حتى الوسائل اذا كنا بنتكلم سلكي او لا سلكي لزياده الاستثمار. يعني انا ازاي ممكن ازود الاستثمار، واذا ممكن تدينا مثلا فكره فيما يخص ايه البيزنس مودلز. يعني الاف تي تي اتش is probably would have a rough time to يعني هيكون عنده مشكله انه يجستيفاي بزنس مودلز. طب ازاي الكونسل بيبص لده في المينا ريجنز explicitly علشان نقدر نبص لزياده الاستثمارات وتطوير الشبكات؟
شكرا استاذه كريستين للسؤال. Let me start by making a remark which is also worthwhile mentioning before we start answering the question, is that the internet is transforming itself. The internet is transforming itself from just a social network and a commercial network and an academic network into a nervous system for machines and for applications. And this has a host of issues that have to be considered from a legal point of view and from a regulatory point of view and also from a governance point of view. Now, the network. The network is what connects the internet to the consumer with the various devices. And specifically to the question, what are we doing on the access and what are the business models for the access? On the access layer, we see a number of technologies. We see fiber going to the most economical point. Fiber is being pushed deeper into the network in either FTTH or FTTB architecture or FTTC architectures. Being assisted by copper. There are also a number of technologies on copper, being vector-based technologies or bonding-based technologies that are actually assisting fiber to reach to the consumer. So we see more and more for ultra broadband reasons and for quality of service reasons and for quality of experience reasons and for consumption reasons and for application reasons, fiber is being pushed closer to the consumer. Closer to the consumer in different types of architectures in order to open up the bandwidth on the access in order to give better quality of experience and better quality of service and to cater for new applications like video, new applications like cloud, and even machine-to-machine and the Internet of Things. Now we come to the question of the business models. What kind of business models should we use in that type of environment? Because fiber is not only assisting fixed technology, it's also assisting wireless technology. So on the wireless side, we will see heterogeneous access, not only macro type of 3G and 4G technologies, but also FEM2, small cells, and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi will play a very important role, either for onloading or offloading. And fiber will help all of that. But the business models depends on the target, that the area that we are actually addressing, whether it's high ARPU or whether it's low ARPU, whether it's actually dense or whether it's actually rural. But basically, we are looking at different models of public-private partnerships. That's number one. And universal service funds. So these are the two business models that are being actually contemplated out there. Either public-private partnership in a partnership between the different operators and the different stakeholders to deliver the service, or universal service funds being initiated and being driven by the government in order to increase the fiber penetration to assist fixed ultra broadband and to assist wireless technology. And when I say wireless technology, I mean heterogeneous access. I mean macro based on 3G and 4G, as well as FEM2, as well as small cells, as well as backhauling Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi will play a very important role, backhauled by fiber. Wi-Fi in the outdoor is being actually extended in the reach and in the capacity. And I see in our region here in the Middle East, very difficult areas that are being addressed by Wi-Fi operators that are being backhauled by fiber. But to come specifically to the question that was asked, we see public-private partnership, PPP models, and we see universal service funds as that. But also there is a very good opportunity to cooperate between the OTTs and the service providers. Very good opportunity to collaborate. The service providers have to see themselves as an extension of the internet, as an extension of the OTTs, not as competitors with the OTTs. They have knowledge of the subscriber. They have knowledge of the consumption and the usage pattern of the subscriber. They have the advantage of localization and language. And they can find a business model together with the OTT in order to cooperate and collaborate with the OTT in order to offer these OTT services and to make things like local hosting, caching, multicasting, in order to extend the reach of the OTTs and work together on a revenue share model. So on the access side, we see PPP and we see universal fund. On the service provider side, we see more collaborative approaches between the OTTs and between the service providers. And we have seen this. We have seen this with some service providers who leverage the critical mass of their subscribers in order to find a collaborative model, a revenue share model, where they offer the knowledge of the subscriber and the quality of service and the quality of experience to find a working model to extend the reach of the OTTs and the internet.
Thank you very much, Gamal, for exploring different business models.
تحت شعار اقتصاد الإنترنت من أجل التنمية المستدامة، تستضيف هيئة أوجيرو للاتصالات برعاية وزير الاتصالات اللبنانية الأستاذ بطرس حرب، وبالتعاون مع الإسكوا وجامعة الدول العربية الاجتماع الرابع للمنتدى العربي لحوكمة الإنترنت في 16 17 و18 كانون الأول ديسمبر 2015 فندق موفنبيك بيروت. للحضور أو المشاركة عن بعد www.igfarab2015.org.